Hey guys, welcome to Elite Fitness. Today's video is not going to be like a workout video. It's going to be more of like a discussion. I'm going to talk about the difference in my training at 52 as opposed to like 18 to 25 and how it's changed. I started working out when I was like 16 back at Northside High School. I had a great coach, Jim Hickam. He got me into it for sports, mainly football. I really caught the iron bug, so I started loving the working out and training. And I didn't really appreciate it until I was out of high school. And then I went to college to play football one year. And I kind of got tired of football after that one year. So I met this bodybuilder at Appalachian State. I went to school at Banner Elk, Lees McRae. And I met him and he introduced me into bodybuilding. So I did my first show in 91. And it's kind of disappointing. I did terrible. Didn't know what I was doing. He helped me a little bit. And then I took a year off. And then in 93, I got it all together, started doing some research. This is before, the phones and Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. So you had to just read magazines to research on your own. And that's what I did. And I was able to win that show. I entered the novice and I won the overall and also second overall at the contest. And then from that point on, I started competing up till 98, from 93 to 98. And then I just got burned out. Took a 10-year hiatus from 98 to 2007. And that's when I opened up my gym, and I got the bug back. I started, competing again. Did pretty well at some shows, won some shows again, and that took me to age 45. And I was perfectly healthy until age 45. I had one prior operation in my life, and that's when I broke my right leg. I broke my fibula, training for the junior nationals in '98. Just a freak accident. So, and I had that was my first operation, and then I made it all the way to 45 without having another one. But when I did the North Americans in Pittsburgh in 2016, I believe, yeah, I think it's it, I was experiencing two bad hernias. I had an umbilical hernia sticking out, then I had a hiatal hernia. So when I was working out, I was throwing up my food. I was miserable, sleeping, throwing up in my sleep, getting up, just acid coming up. So after that show, I had both hernias fixed and repaired. And then, sure enough, like maybe 6 months later, I was in there doing some deadlifts, 600-pound deadlifts with a power lifter, a good friend of mine. And I pulled 620, I think, and I felt great. But the next day, my back started bothering me. It ended up being like a sciatic nerve. So I went through that, took care of that. And then one day I was in there with my buddy CJ about 4 years ago. I guess that made me 48 at the time. And I was warming up triceps, my left tricep. I was just doing some dips. And I heard like a wet paper bag sound when a wet paper bag rips, and it was my tricep ripping off the bone. And I immediately felt like a hot sensation, like a lighter on my elbow. So I did what any bodybuilder would do. I got pissed off, wrapped it up, and did biceps, which was stupid because then I had a TIA from all the pain. And what a TIA is like a form of a stroke. My left hand went numb, my left foot went numb, talking weird like I was drunk. And my buddy that I was getting ready to train at 5 o'clock, I do personal training, and my 5 o'clock client came in, said, man, you're not right. Looks like you're having a stroke. Rushed me to the hospital. I was there for 4 days. And that was another thing I had to deal with, that tricep. So after I got out of the hospital, I had my surgery scheduled for my left tricep, had it repaired. And then everything was fine. I was on the mend. So I took a family vacation to the beach with my 12-year-old girl. We were in the water up to my knees. And then a big wave came out of nowhere and hit me. And when it hit, it tore it again. So I had 2 tricep surgeries within 12 weeks. And it still bothered me to this day. And I'm 52 now. And I see Chris Osborne. He's a physical therapist. He's got his own company, C&E. And he brings the newbie to the gym. And I do 2 sessions a week with him. Next week will be 3, going up to 3. And we're trying to get my tricep back to 80%. And when I do that, I'm hoping to compete again in my 50s because I competed in my 20s, 30s, and 40s. And it's just like a little goal of mine to do my 50s also, just to say I did it. And that's on my bucket list. So that takes me there. People ask me all the time, well, you're 52 years old. What's changed over the years? Well, I would say if not for those injuries there, I would still be training the same as if I was 30 or 40, no different. The only thing that I train smarter now, I do a lot lighter weight, more reps, and I train at a faster pace, less reps between sets. I don't do any heavy compound movements other than every once in a while I'll get a wild hair and squat heavy or deadlift heavy every once in a while, but it's been a while. but my training's more giant sits, supersets, fast-paced training. And I try to get in and out within an hour, no matter what I'm training. And that's the only thing that's really changed is how I train. I don't do anything stupid, nothing too heavy. I leave my ego at the door. And I think if you do that, there's a lot of longevity in bodybuilding in this, because I just want to look good at this point. I'm 52. I don't want a dad bod. I don't want to be one of those fat guys at the mall. You know, I'm 52, so I want to look like I'm maybe 42. So, I mean, I see so many people that I went to school with, and they're like so out of shape, bad health, and that's just not going to be me. So I think that you can still train smart and good and still let this be part of your lifestyle. I'm hoping to do this, you know, well into my 70s or so, if I'm still alive. So I think there's, you know, age is just a number. The only thing that, you know, will keep you back is if you do stupid stuff like, you know, going heavy all the time, not eating properly, not warming up. But if you follow all of those things, you can still be in the game and still have a good physique and thrive, you know, and whatever it is you want to do. Maybe, you know, you want to run or play sports or whatever it is at that age, you can still do it and be functional and still train good. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.